Believe it or not, it's already the 4th and final week of February. We've been through some cold weeks to get us here, but I can tell that the spring thaw is just around the corner because this week in the wild, our daytime temps begin to rise above freezing again. When our daytime temps rise above freezing, but it continues to drop below freezing at night, this freeze-thaw cycle triggers something incredible to happen in the wild, and I'm talking about the maple tree sap run. Maple sap is the one and only ingredient you need to make maple syrup, and it is going to start flowing out any natural or man-made wound in the tree's trunk or branches. All trees produce sap, but not all sap is created equal, and not all trees can transport sap when a tree is in its dormant state and leafless. Tree sap is a fluid made up of mostly water, as well as minerals and nutrients from the soil, and sugar. Tree sap can be transported around the tree to places where it's needed by the tree's vascular system. Every summer, when there are leaves on the branches, our trees make sugar through photosynthesis using sunlight. That sugar can then be transported in the sap down the phloem vessels to places where it is needed, or to the roots where it can be stored as sugar until it's needed. Maple trees differ from other trees because the fibers that surround the xylem are air-filled instead of water-filled, which allows the sap to move into those spaces and freeze along the walls until warmer temps melt it and allow it to flow back down the tree. This is the sap that we collect this time of year to make maple syrup out of. The maple sap run is a cycle that will continue for many days and weeks because as temperatures cool at night, it creates negative pressure within the tree, which makes sap flow back up the xylem and move into those air-filled fibers where it'll freeze as ice overnight until the next day when warm temps allow it to melt and flow back down the tree. I wonder who the first person was to discover sap and how they knew to make it into maple sugar. I wonder how our warming climate will affect the sap season. I wonder what you wonder.